Clint here from EcomFire.com. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the cost of living here in Thailand. I think it's an interesting topic. A lot of people ask me about it. You know, they want to come over and quit the 9 to 5 grind and come and do the Southeast Asia thing. Boom, sale, Shopify. I love that. So yeah, that's basically what I want to do. Let's talk briefly about the cost of housing, cost of your food and drink, of course, and cost of transport, and I think we will also cover leisure and other bits and pieces. I think that's what most people are here for, the fun. So, but let's talk about it quickly. I'm a little bit different to some people who might come over here. I've got three kids and a missus, so my accommodation setup is a little bit different. I own my own house here in Thailand. I built it a few years ago. It's not a bad setup. It's just a standard type Thai house, I guess you'd call it. Nothing too fancy really. It's comfortable enough. We've got 4 bedrooms, a kitchen, does the job. But if I was to rent it out, I guess it'd cost about 10,000 baht to rent a month. But you can do it much cheaper than that, guys. I mean, you can get anything, depending on how the quality of your accommodation you're really after. But if you're bootstrapping, you can get anything from 3,000 to 5,000 baht a month, easy. No problem. Little studio apartment or a little bungalow, no problem at all. Phuket, some of the more touristy areas may be a little bit more expensive, but I mean, hunt around. Don't book it off the internet. You'll get a good rate if you sort of land, stay in a hotel for a little bit, and have a little bit of a look around, see what you like, and that always works. Food, I spend shitloads. Quite simply, I spend a lot. My missus is a chef. She cooks up a storm. I like a bit of Falang food, which is normal foreigner food. We're lucky enough here to have a big commercial shopping centre for all the resorts over here in Khao Yai. So we've got all the beautiful cheeses and breads, everything you could ever imagine. So I actually spend about 4,000 baht a week rather, just on my foreigner type food, and probably another 6 at least on Thai food with everybody. So yeah, it's not bad. I mean, but you could easily get away again with probably a budget of, I don't know, maybe 5,000, 6,000 baht a month just for your food. I mean, especially if you're happy to eat Thai food, on the side of the road, and eat the khao man gai, pad kapows of the world. Your 10 baht water. It's really, really cheap, guys. If you want to live sort of bootstrapping and Thai style, you can really live well. Beautiful curries. 30, 40 baht, if that. Noodle soups, 20 baht, beautiful, you know what I mean? Have a couple of those and you're good to go. Transport, if you're going to rent a motorbike in the tourist areas, you can rent one for sort of 4,000 to 5,000 baht. I've got a couple of cars and that here, and a couple of motorbikes actually, but I'm a bit more established, and it's all paid for anyway, so except for my car, I still owe a bit on that, but there's no point going into my payments of that. But usually most people get a motorbike, and it's all good, and it's really cheap, guys. You can get anywhere, especially in the tourist areas. It's well worth getting on a moto and checking it out, As for leisure, right, well, here's the big one, isn't it? Depends what you're into. If you're into just sightseeing and sort of doing it on the cheap, not out in the piss every night, you can do it really, really cheap, guys. I mean, turning up to these watts, depending on what kind of watt it is, 50 baht donation or whatever. Treks, this, that, the other, depending if you want to have them organised. It's all very, very cheap, guys. I mean, an organised tour would only cost you 500 baht, something like that. If you're out in the islands, and you want to get on a boat ride, again, 1,000 baht for a ticket. Not very much. Steaming hot here, by the way, guys. Sorry if I'm sweating it up a bit. Your beers here, big long necks or tallies, I don't know, whatever you want to call them, big bottles. Depending on where you buy them. If you just buy a 7-Eleven, 50 baht. Nice chang. So if you want to, gear up before you go out, get 3 or 4 of those into you before you head out into the town, because as soon as you hit the bars, that's when it starts to get exy. So it starts to get expensive as if you want to party. Honestly, I mean, you can easily do the same money as you would at home on a big night in Paktong or Bangkok. I tend to do that a bit, but it's all good. Sometimes you got to let loose and run amok, which I'm very good at. So don't tell the missus that. Anyway, it's all good, but there's a little overview, guys, of what you can expect. So for accommodation, 3,000 to 5,000 baht. Your food, I don't know, 4,000 to 6,000 if you really want to bootstrap it and do it Thai style. I mean, maybe 1,000 baht a day will cover you nicely, you know. 6,000 be enough. You know, your motorbike, 4,000 to 5,000, depending on where you get it. And I mean, it's up to you what you want to spend. You know, for leisure, maybe give that 10,000 baht. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I mean, you can live really cheaply, really cheaply. So think about it. Hope you see you over. If you're coming over, yell out, guys, and hook up for a beer or two. So yeah, and if you want to find out how I live here and how a lot of the other people who I work with do, head over to EcomFire.com/DSL. That is the course that taught me and Benny everything we know about online business. And if you do go through that link, you'll get half an hour's coaching with me and Ben, and our accelerated package as well. So that's EcomFire.com/DSL. All right, hope to see you in Thailand. Cheers.